a leap of faith here. I'm going live. Live on BeLive.tv. This is Vincent here. I'm going to wait a moment here and see if we get somebody on the show. It shows me here. I'm just talking to myself for a little bit here. We've got this up on Facebook Live right now. I'm going to scroll through here. The pictures here. This is my second broadcast. I don't think anybody is tuned in as of yet, so I'm going to wait a little bit here. Scrolling through these pictures here. There's the first one. Oh, hi, Casey. Wow, it's not showing anybody watching. That's great. Hey, Casey. I think you're the lone person watching. This is wonderful. This is a new thing for me. Am I sounding okay? My microphone? This is just my second broadcast, and it's the first one without any official guests. Great. Thank you. Yeah. What a great support you've been of this ongoing ramp process, and certainly working with Daniel's been great. And good. I sound good. Okay. You'll have to check this out sometime. This is a very wide open show that I'm doing. It shows me up in the corner here how many people are watching, and then luckily for me, you typed in who you were so that I know who's watching. I have some different things that I wanted to potentially talk about, and also invite people on. Oh, we have a second viewer. Who's watching? Can you type in who you are and where you're from, please? This is Vincent here doing the show. Just wanted to wait a few minutes and see if we can get some people on here. If you wanted to type in the comments who you are, that way I'll kind of know who we're talking to here. There's also the option of coming live on the show if you wanted to try that, if you had earbuds to keep out any echoes or anything like that. Don't be shy. Let me know who's watching. That would be great. So I'll just look for more comments, and I'll just want to talk about, and thank you, Casey, and whoever else is watching. Appreciate that. Wanted to just talk about some of the cool things that are happening with Ramp. I'm really excited about October coming up. I made a recent post, a rather bold post, saying that October is a new era for Ramp. And why is that? Well, I'm taking on some official clients upcoming. John Vigoureau, singer-songwriter extraordinaire from Longmont, and also Jackie Morgan, who lives out in Greeley. Wonderful talent. We'll be working together on some various projects. Palm Springs, Norman, thank you. I've seen your name before. That's terrific. Wow, a little warmer out there probably. We're definitely in springtime out here, Norman. It's I've been through Palm Springs. It's very pretty out there. Really nice. Really great. Are you involved in the music scene at all, Norman, out in Palm Springs? There's a lot of music going on out here in Fort Collins. And I wanted to talk about music videos for a moment, because there's a real power to music videos. And there's also a great dedication that needs to go into them. They're a lot of work. If you haven't been involved in the production of a music video, it's kind of hard to realize how much work goes into them. Probably some great filming locations out in Palm Springs. We have some wonderful filming locations out here in Colorado, where I'm based, and wanted to show you a few pictures. We recently did a wonderful, the final for now collaboration, fourth video that I coordinated, featuring some really great talent. We did the Led Zeppelin song Whole Lotta Love, family-friendly version of that. And this is a photo of, we had a small shot in there of Maya Bennett, and we were able to utilize a gentleman who's a realtor in the area. This is really close to Red Rocks. Nick Kubis lives out there. And we had Maya Bennett, a slight shot in this video of her with, couldn't quite see Red Rocks Amphitheater in the background, but it was definitely within viewing distance. So we had Ben Price, a professional person out there doing video, and he contributed. There's Nick Kubis, and it was a great day out there in Morrison, Colorado, filming out there. Yeah, that's really, really great out there. You're right, Casey. These videos are quite a bit of work. The same amount of work, because going into this, I didn't realize how detailed one could be until I met Ben Price, who's doing the video here. And he did an enormous amount of stuff. Norman, if you're still with us, great to have you out here with us. There is a track that was used, and this was like a 30-foot long track that Ben brought out, and he did a terrific job with that. And we use it for about 5 seconds of the video when all was said and done, which is pretty humorous. It's a lot of work setting that up and using that great track for some of the scenes. It was really great that he was able to do that. If you're just joining us, this is Vincent with Ramp. Ramp has a website that I'll be very happy for you to check out, which is ramp.guru. Let me see if I can bring that up here. There it is. Still learning the ropes here. There's a control panel here. If who were the grips? Ben Price was the one that did all the work. He did all of the help with that. He was the pro, and we had Bronte Bauer actually helped out a little bit with some of the work, helping out Ben. And there he is, again, setting up the lighting for that. Let me get my ramp.guru out of the way. He pretty much did this all by himself. It was pretty incredible. There he is in the home of Nick, which is the neighborhood where we were able to film this video, because it was a private neighborhood, incredible rock formations in the neighborhood. And this is Nick's basement where he has his drum kit set up, and Ben set up another track. Yeah, it's a lot of work for one guy. It was incredible. Hi, Marky. Hey, nice to see you, Marky. Marky Marcano is a well-known be-liver, and I believe, are you originally from Puerto Rico, Marky? Is that right? Am I getting you right with someone else? There's another great comment from Casey. A lot of work for one guy. Yeah, indeed. It was incredible, the amount of work that went into this video. So we're really happy with that. We're happy with everybody joining us here. This is a Q&A session. Feel free to make your comments. If you wanted to come online, we could have you as well. So far I see Casey, Norman, and Marky that have tuned in. That's really terrific. Talking about some of the great projects that are happening with Ramp. And that, talking about the music video that we did, which is available, you can see that on my website. I'll bring that up again. Still learning the controls here a little bit. Where did it go? Oh, you know what? I don't know where it went, actually. I think ramp.guru is my website. I'm going to actually make that right now and then type it in there. I want to talk about John V. Godon, who is a great talent, and I'm going to be working with her and her family upcoming. John V. And there's ramp.guru. That's my website. Born in Puerto Rico, live in Orlando. Wow, that's very emotional. Yeah, just want to pause for a moment and send well wishes out to all the folks in Puerto Rico. That's a very intense event. I appreciate your comment, Marky. Born in Puerto Rico. Yeah, they're really suffering out there. We send our prayers out there to all those fine, wonderful people out there. Thank you, Marky. It's terrific. I'll have to have you on my show. I'd love to line that up, to have you on my show, and we can talk about some cool stuff. Vincent here with Ramp. If you're just joining us, ramp.guru is my website. And I'm doing, since 2009, I've been working with local talent in the area here. And Casey, who's tuned in, his son Daniel was one of the gentlemen, a great guitar player that I was able to have on the radio. I believe we also had him on the TV show, the Poudre School District TV show. Is that right, Casey? You still with us? I had a TV show out there for 4 years where we had youth talent. One of the more recent people, so far so good out in Puerto Rico. Okay, yeah, they're without many things that we take for granted. So, a great moment to just think about all the opportunities that we continue to have here in the mainland. Yeah, it's incredible. John B. Goodung has a music video coming up. Yeah, you think that? I appreciate you guys hanging in there. This is it's really fun for me. There's a control panel here that I'm learning to navigate. My second show, the first show I had on Lucy Gowen from London. I have 4 more shows lined up, and then a 5th one coming up with John B here. Daniel will be back on October 29th. That's exciting. And where is Daniel right now? Is he in Thailand? Is he traveling in Thailand? Is that where Daniel is? We have a wonderful music community here in Fort Collins that I've been very fortunate to be a part of. And just continuing to try new projects. I've had some music videos that I've been coordinating, connecting up to this point Lucy Gowan, who's a guitar player in London, with folks out here in Colorado. John B. Goodung was recently introduced online. There's a great picture of John B. She's a singer-songwriter. She plays guitar, incredible vocalist, songwriter. Her first music video is coming out on Friday. That's where she played, I believe, the Lagoon concert series at CSU, Cambodia. He's been in Cambodia for the last 9 months. What a learning trip that's been. Oh my gosh. I'll bet he went to those ruins out there. I'm trying to remember the name. Angkor Wat, I think is the name of that. Angkor Wat, I think. Really great. Yeah, it'd be great to have him connect with him when he gets back. I'm going to solo John B here. This is her band Saturday Tides, and there she's meeting Andre Servu. Here's an incredible thing about technology. And if you're just joining us, and if you want to make any comments, you have any questions about the RAMP program, which stands for Rising Artist Mentorship Program, we could certainly even bring you on the screen here if you wanted to try that out. This is a new technology, BeLive.tv. They usually get very good reception with this. I've been really happy with it thus far. John B. Goodung in Longmont, Colorado, myself in Colorado, meeting Andre Servu in Romania, 5,000 miles away, in a real-time conversation. And when John B's time frees up a little bit, Andre's time frees up a little bit, they're going to look at some musical collaborations. They've tentatively decided on a particular cover song to do, which I know that you've all heard of. I won't mention the title just yet, but it's a very classic rock song with a great sound to it that can really epitomize her great piano playing, her great singing, and Andre's incredible guitar playing. Andre is quite the vocalist too. I really urge you all to check these great artists out. And here are their names, how they spell their names. John B. Goodung, and her Facebook page is John B. Goodung Music. And her family, very wonderful family. They're actually born in Kathmandu in Nepal. And John B. born here in the States, a great talent. And then Andre Servu, I like to say a little fancy there. Andre Servu, he started to call himself Andrew, and I was like, no, I like Andre. He's an incredible guitar player, and you can find him on Facebook. Also with the band The Iron Cross. So I've been connecting with Andre for a couple of years because I was so taken by his guitar playing that I really wanted to do what I could to connect with him and his family. And I've done, I think, 4 interviews with Andre, pre-recorded interviews, and I've got another one coming up with him on Sunday. There's John B when she was having her music video filmed, alluding to the music video that's coming up for her this Friday, I believe. And I'm excited. I get to make a little promo video for her that I'm going to finish by tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow. We're going to do a little interview on Zoom that I record her talking about the video. And I've got a little snippet of the video set aside in my video editing software. And she's just full of great projects. That's not Andre Servu. Just a moment here. So this actually was quite the epic show. This was John B playing with Emma Marie. And you can find her on Emma Marie Music on Facebook. So you can see this was in the hills of Lyons, Colorado, called Little Red Rocks is the event of this. This was up in the hills, and what an incredible environment for that. So this was the second gig that these two had together, and talk about incredible harmonies. It was quite amazing to see those two perform together. Emma Marie just had a brand new song, Gold, come out. I've been working with Emma and her family for over 2 years to help promote them and for us to kind of learn together all of these things about youth musicians and opportunities and different projects. I was very fortunate to connect Emma to Lucy Gowen. Lucy, who I alluded to earlier, Lucy Gowen lives in London, and then they actually met in person and were on London television show together. So that was pretty incredible experience for everybody to be involved in. If you're just new to BeLive.tv, this is a wonderful way to whatever business or whatever you want to put out there to the world to promote what you're doing. Very reasonably priced for this standard package that I'm using. And you can bring other people on the show. You can, as you can see, you can have a photo album up here, which you scroll through. You can have, let's see here, join our show. You can make these ahead of time and then put them on there. This is a very user-friendly panel that's here. If anybody is watching and wants to make any comments, or even perhaps wants to be bold and take a step and be on this live show. Oh, Cindy's there. Hey, Cindy Siebert. And we were just talking about, look at the timing of that. We were just talking about Emma Marie, and we were talking about her working with John B. at Clark Hodges' residence up in the hills of Lyons for what we call Little Big Shots. I'm sorry, Little Red Rocks. And then Emma, of course, on Little Big Shots, as we mentioned a moment ago. Hey, Cindy, you want to come live on the show? I know you do. I know you want to come on here and say hi. Casey, I'm really glad you're still with us here. This is a show talking about ramp. It's pretty wide open. I made a photo album. I'm going to get a drink of water here. I'll solo that. I made a photo album ahead of time, which I put on Facebook. And then you can use that photo album when you are in your BeLive TV show. And these shows can run up towards an hour. I know that there's the consensus by many that the younger generation would not potentially have the attention span to hang with a show for an hour, but there's some legitimacy to that, but certainly people will sit down of any age and watch a movie, watch a sporting event. If there's something entertaining that's interactive like this, I would like to think that there's definitely an opportunity for that. Casey, I really appreciate you being with us. You've been a huge supporter of all of this ramp stuff. So it's great to see you and Tibby, your wife, and your incredible family. And thanks for tuning in, Casey, as long as you can. And I've got some more shows coming up I'll mention before you go, Casey. I've got Stephen Healy this Wednesday. Do I have look through my photo album a little bit more here? I was talking about Andre. I've got Andre coming up this Sunday, and then Stephen Healy, who's like the main dude in BeLive.tv, is coming up tomorrow. I believe that's at noon. He's in Wiltshire, UK, not too far from Stonehenge. And there's a great shot of Andre. You know, I wanted to mention the power of mentorship. That's been a big part of Emma can hop. Oh, Emma can hop on. Okay, here, let me copy this link. That's terrific. Cindy, I'm gonna bring you on, and I'm gonna explain what I'm doing to everybody here. I have a link, and I'm gonna send this link to Cindy. Dropping that in right now. I'll put my glasses on so I can see better. And I just sent over this link, and this is very interesting. So what happens is, okay, let me get my bearings here for a moment. Got some things popping up here. Live internet here, folks. I just gave a link to Cindy Siebert, the mom of Emma Marie, and then Emma can drop that click on that link and it takes her into a lobby. And just want to make sure, Cindy, that you got that link. And then we can bring Emma on. Emma's got a brand new song, Gold, which it is. Emma is a very, very talented. And while she's hopping on here, I'm going to actually scroll back to this picture here. And I don't have a thing of gold, but I'm going to put Emma's website on here, www. And hopefully Emma will click that link, www.emmamarie. Oh, I think here she comes, music.net. Hey, Emma, I'll be right with you. I'm just going to put this here, and I'm going to click on this, emmamariemusic.net, and boom, notifying guest. Okay, let's see what we got here. How you doing, Emma Marie?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I can hear you. Let me drop this other screen down. I think I'm doing this right. There we are. Everybody, Emma Marie. Say hi to everybody, Emma.
Hi.
You know, you are no stranger, and I know you have a little time to talk. This is wonderful. I don't want to talk your ear off, but yeah, you're no stranger to internet promotion. I remember I have to let me just do something here. Hide that. Emma Marie. Okay, this is Emma Marie, everybody. Let me show that. There we go. You know, I remember you have so many cool things going on. Congratulations first on Gold being released. Tell folks about Gold.
Yeah, so I just released an original song. Hi. I just released an original song of mine. It's called Gold, and it's a pop version of the song, and I love it so much. It's awesome. And what I did is I went through a competition, and his name is Milo Burke, the producer I chose, and he, what he did is he was able to take all my piano parts and stuff and turn them into a poppy, version of it. And so I love it so much. And the competition was through a thing called Itty Ditty, and it's really cool. And basically, I was in a competition where I submitted a rough version of Gold, and all these producers competed to see which one I would pick as the winner and which one I liked best. So yeah, that's how Gold came to be.
That's incredible. Did I spell Itty Ditty right?
Itty, yep, you did.
All right, I diddy. Yes, I diddy.
Yes,
You know, I'm going to have Emily on the show hopefully next month. And for those that are not familiar, like you said, what an incredible process where you had your rough mix and you're able to have, like, what was it, like six? How many different producers worked on that track?
6 or 7. So I think it was 7.
Yeah, it's what an incredibly brilliant concept. So you were able to listen to the rough mix of what each of those producers produced, and then you decided to work with Milo because you felt like his vision was closest to your vision, and then you met in person and you actually recorded the tracks, and he had some knowledge of adding other instrumentation that you don't play.
Yeah, exactly.
Where can folks find your song, Gold?
It's on bandcamp.com, and it'll be posted on other social media platforms like Spotify, things like that. Mm-hmm. And so it's on there, and you can download it for $1 on Bandcamp. You can also, I think it's on Reverb Nation as well. And download it for $1 on Bandcamp. You can listen to it, and or you can name your price. So please, I love the support.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And you're doing some remarkable things. And for folks that are not yet familiar with you, you recently turned 13 and you've written about 35 original songs?
Huh?
You've written close to 35 original songs.
Yeah, around that. I don't know the exact number, but
yeah, that's really cool. Many people by now are familiar that you went over to London and you were on Little Big Shots UK. We're never going to get tired of talking about that. It's like so incredible. And when you were over there performing with Lucy on the show, you met some of the other people, and this was last late October, I believe.
Yes, it's been almost a year now.
It's been almost a year.
That's
You're a
crazy.
full-fledged teenager now.
I
Yeah,
know.
and it's very exciting for everybody that's been following you because you always had a remarkable vocal, artistic, musical thing going, and your voice has only been getting even richer and more good, as they say in bad English. So that's very exciting. So when you were over there, you met some other people that were on the show, and tell us about one particular individual who just had something absolutely out of this world incredible happen.
All right, so my friend Darcy Lynn, I met her on Little Big Shots, and she was just on America's Got Talent, and she was the winner of, and she's a ventriloquist, so she sings with her puppets, and it's absolutely amazing, and she's incredibly talented, and she's like one of the sweetest human beings on earth, and I love her so much. She's awesome. And I'm like really honored to know her, and
Hmm.
really,
It's cool. She's going to be playing. She won like $1 million.
she won $1 million, and she's gonna play at Las. She has a headlining show in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it'd be great if she goes on like a national tour and has you as the opening act. What do you think of
Oh my
that?
god, yes, that'd be awesome.
How does she sing so well with her mouth closed? I mean, she can really belt it out. I mean, she's got an incredible voice.
Oh, she's insane, and she's so crazy good, and like I don't know. When I was in London, she was like showing me, and I was like, "How do you do that?" She's like, "I don't know." And she actually tried to kind of teach us, me and my friend Connie, and we were sitting there, we're like, we cannot do this. This is not good.
Oh, look, we've got some more people. I just missed this. This is great. Carrie. That's Lucy's mom. Hi, Carrie. I was entranced with talking about this conversation. I wasn't checking out the notes. And there's Cindy response. So this is a wonderful use of technology here, as we know. You met the Gowan family
Yes.
through this technology and got over to London and met Lucy in person. And, you know, since we're talking about Darcy, before we wrap up talking about Darcy, let's be spontaneous. Let me have you sing Gold with your mouth closed like a ventriloquist.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I tried this last night. It did not go over. Okay. Okay. If I told you I was good. Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah. I appreciate you trying. I didn't even I was just kind of joking around, but that was cool that it is really a talent. I mean, Darcy, there's a reason why she won America's Got Talent. Very,
yeah.
very, like the way she used her expressions and to interact with the dolls was pretty remarkable. Really, really cool. Yeah, that's cool. So we've got the Gowan family with us. Would Lucy want to drop in and say hello? I can send you guys a link. I'm going to see what happens here. I'm going to see if they bite for this. They may not be able to, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to go over, and just so folks, if they're just tuning in, this is Vincent with Ramp, website ramp.guru, and I work with youth musicians in Colorado and other places. And it's been a real honor to work with Emma Marie for the past couple of years. You've really come quite a ways and done a lot of things with the support of your family.
Yeah.
And it's been really incredible to work with you. And then you have this new song Gold, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking earlier about music videos, and you know, this ties into a couple things, and it's really great to have you. I'd love to keep you on as long as I can. This is wonderful to have you here. The first thing is you in theater. I have to say it like that way, theater.
Yes.
It was over a year ago that I saw you in the leading role of The Wizard of Oz out at the Candlelight Theater Playhouse. Wait, Candlelight Dinner Play.
Theater.
It's a mouthful. And you did an incredible job as Dorothy, who obviously was a lead role in The Wizard of Oz. And you singing Over the Rainbow was pretty transcendent experience, I think, for everybody there. And tell people, and it ties so well into you being a performer because now you are in your first official professional role. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I'm doing the Music Man at Candlelight Dinner Theater, and it's really fun. I'm loving it. I'm playing the role of Gracie Shin, and it's really fun, and it's really neat because there's definitely more dancing than I was expecting, but it's really cool to be with a really good, theater company. I love it a ton, and I will be able, and I just love it because I'm making, new friends, and I love doing professional theater. And I mean, I've got 24 shows, and I've already gone through 3 weekends, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've got a lot of good stories with that, and just lots of new friends, and we've got lots of inside jokes, and it's really fun. I love it a ton, and the cast is awesome, and it's just such a fun play. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is running for, you have a total, I think, of 24,
Mhm.
24 different dates that you're doing. You've come through probably about how many so far? 5, 7?
I've gone through 3 weekends already.
3, okay, 3 weekend. I saw you opening night. It was really remarkable to see that. And what a beautiful place. Now, where do folks go to see this, to get tickets for this?
So you can go to, let's see, Candlelight Dinner Theater, and then I think they have a Facebook page, and I'm pretty sure they have a website as well. They've got most social medias, but yeah, it's really awesome. You guys, if you come see it, I promise you will not be disappointed. It's awesome. You will love it, love it, love it. So.
And the other thing that's really interesting is when you drive out there, because it's just east of I-25, right near Johnson's Corner, the iconic Johnson's Corner in like near Johnstown, and you're kind of, I wouldn't say you're out in the middle of nowhere, but it's this building that is sort of set away from the road. You wouldn't expect walking into the building to see what is inside.
Exactly. It's a huge, huge building. It's like right behind RV America, I think.
Yeah.
And like it's like you turn and it's like, where's the turn? Oh, it's right here. Like it's kind of that thing because you can't really see it.
Mm-hmm.
But you get there, and if on show nights, we're almost always sold out. And so the whole parking lot has loads of cars. Then on the sides, the road, there's cars. It's a beautiful place. It's really pretty. It's just huge, and it's a really cool area. It's a really cool theater, and it's cool because I'm doing that, and there aren't many dinner theaters around anymore. That's really popular, so it's really cool.
It's a very unique place, and I think that for anybody that has not been to a dinner theater before, it's really worth your time to check that out. It's just a great experience, and supporting the arts. Being an actor, it's the ultimate to be up on stage. How does that translate for you being a musical performer when you're up on stage?
You mean like when I perform, my original music? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I feel like it's really cool because it helps me, with stage presence as well. And oh my gosh, it's really funny because I've been doing so much vibrato with theater and stuff. It's funny because I have started doing more vibrato and dynamics when I perform and stuff. And so yeah, it's really cool, and I just love being involved with both those things. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that and for those that are just joining us, this is Vincent, and I'm here in Fort Collins, Colorado, also known as Music City, Colorado. And the RAMP program has been around in different incarnations since 2009, starting with KRFC Radio, moving over to the Poudre School District television station, and just been trying some various projects. And we're hoping that one of the youth in London, who hint hint, who has been given the link to come online, is going to come on. That will be Lucy Gowen,
Yeah.
and she's in London. And you two continue to work together, Emma.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be doing a talk show really, really soon. Yeah, it's just going to be like this one on this exact same thing. And so we're going to be doing that together. We're going to be having fun games, having guests on, and you'll be getting to know more about us if you guys tune in. And then the audience will be able to participate as well in the games and whatever. So yeah, that'll be really fun. So you guys really need to watch it.
Hi!
Yeah, that's wonderful. So now this is interesting for me. You two can see each other because I have, let me try, let's see. Okay, that's wonderful. We have Lucy Gowen with, hi Lucy.
Hello!
Great to hear you. Can you get a little bit closer to the microphone?
Pardon?
Can you get a little bit closer to the microphone, please?
Oh yeah, okay, sure. I'm on the phone.
It's pretty faint actually. If you can hold it a little bit closer.
Okay, I'll just go the hands over it.
This is great to have you here.
Oh yeah, it's great to come. I wasn't really expecting to come on, but
I wasn't either, but it works.
That's fantastic.
can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us okay?
Oh yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you fine.
So for those that are watching,
My dad's
this is
playing over there on guitar.
yeah. Hello, Mark. This is a great, and Carrie, your wonderful parents. You know, that's great. That's really fantastic. Yeah, this is spontaneous, and this is kind of what I had in mind when I logged in. And we're gonna, before we move on from the theater, we're gonna put this comment up here that Cindy made. If you go to See the Music Man, check Emma's Facebook page or website for specific dates that she is in at our website, emmamariemusic.net. So Cindy, that's really great information. And Cindy watching, saying hi, Lucy. So you two from 5,000 miles away. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was also asking, with your musical, how's the is it the trombone you're playing?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Hey, I'm actually hitting notes. I'm hitting notes now, and they sound good. Kind of. But I'm at least hitting notes.
Yeah,
Have you started the shows yet?
Yeah.
Just rehearsing.
No. Yeah. It's a really cool finale with like everyone playing. Yeah, we've started. I've had 3 weekends already. So, yeah, it's fun.
Cool.
Yeah, because you're really playing that trombone, actually.
I am. And it's definitely a hard instrument. It's like it pulls me. It goes up to here on me. It was just standing there. It was just like that. It goes up to here on me. It's really sad, but
yeah, we were FaceTiming, and she had to go as like to practice. And yeah, I say no more.
Yeah, I started playing the trombone for them, and she's like, "No, stop."
It was potential. There was potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word I will use.
It'd sort of be like you playing violin, huh?
That's different.
It is not that different. Violin is
well, I was like 5 when I played violin very briefly. So and the violin was that big. So yeah, I'm not sure if it really counted. And I wasn't being paid. I wasn't professionally doing it. So it was.
You know, let's talk. And I think that this show wraps up after an hour, and I don't know how long we've been on. There was something that was telling me earlier, and I don't see it right now. But I think we have about another 15 minutes tops. And I thought it would be really cool to first let people know that if you're just tuning in, this is Vincent here in Colorado, along with Emma Marie, who's You're probably about 15, 20 miles south of me, I think. And then if you were to go, which direction now? East, 5,000 miles.
Wait, no.
Is it east?
Wait, it depends which way you're. Wait.
Yeah, it'll be east.
Yeah, no, but it depends which way you're facing.
Yes, this is true.
That's true. If you wanted to take the really scenic route, you would go west for probably 14,000 miles. I'm not sure. And then you would end up where Lucy is.
It's not what I meant.
You know, you two are doing, and this is cool because I want to thank Emma and family for introducing me to this wonderful BeLive.tv. And you guys actually introduced me to Periscope when it first came out. Do you remember that? We did a Periscope in the Old Town Square when we were lining up a gig for you to play in Old Town Square.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we haven't done Periscope in forever. I didn't even remember. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was kind of a short-lived thing, and I think partly if you look at BeLive, which I really urge people to check out at BeLive.tv, it's miles ahead of what Periscope was. Remember, the comments would come and then they'd like disappear, and you'd be like, "Oh wait, what did that person say?" And you know, you have to.
Yeah.
It got a little bit stressful that way, where you couldn't quite. You had to kind of keep up with people talking to you and stuff like this. This is much more, I think, user-friendly. So you two are going to be doing a show together twice a month. So tell us about that.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to say it or do I say?
Doesn't matter. You can go.
Yeah, you go for it. You go for it, Lucy.
Okay. Well, I'm just turn over here so I stop blowing. So, we are starting this thing called the Emma and Lucy Show, which is going to be like a talk show like this, but it's gonna not just be music. It's gonna be things like film and sorry, my dad's making me laugh. Film and food and games and whatever, and it will be, as I said, like twice a month, and it's gonna be interviews and things, and it will be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that the food thing sounds interesting because you've got some different food over there than we have here. To talk about that would be pretty humorous, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And they have mushy peas. I love mushy peas. They're so good.
That's right, because when you were over in London, tell us about the food over there when you were over there, Emma Marie.
Well, so I was in London, and I was like, Mom was like, "Oh yeah, the food's more bland than over here." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Oh, I might like all this food." and then we.
I'm offended.
But like, I loved a lot of it. I had at the studio I had fish fingers. I usually don't like fish, but like there's the fish fingers actually tasted pretty good. And then we meant to get fish and chips. We never did. We had some at the studio, but it was like really crunchy and not good.
Yeah, the food at the studio was
Yeah.
so maybe not your best first impression for fish and chips.
Yeah. Well, and then there was at the studio they had like how our juice, we poured juice and so we poured juice. And well, there was like a thing of, it looks like grape juice. I was like, "Oh, this looks great." So I take the cup.
It was supposed to be concentrated.
I know. And so I filled half of the cup with the juice. And I go over and I take a big gulp, and it's like really sweet, and it was awful. I was like, oh. But like, and then someone's like, "Oh yeah, you need to water it down." I was like, "Oh, makes sense."
Yeah, because you're only supposed to put like a tiny bit in the bottom of the cup, and then you dilute it with water. The bottom of the cup. Bottom of the cup.
Bottom.
So we're gonna.
Bottom of the cup.
So, Lucy, the people that are not that familiar with you at this point, you just won an incredible. I know we talked about that when you were on my first show, but Emma got a little taste of busking when she was out in London. It was quite cold. I think when you were out there after your little Big Shots performance, you guys did some busking. You came in the top three of a very, very, very prominent busk in London competition.
Yeah, I was in. It's called Gigs, which is a busking competition,
Yeah.
and it's organised by the Mayor of London, and it's sponsored by Gibson and things. And sorry, and yeah, so I got to the top three, and I got a guitar. I got this guitar.
Oh, you've got it there. Oh, nice.
Not,
and that's an
I
Epiphone.
was playing it today because yeah, I was supposed to be doing something for tomorrow, so I was just practicing it now. And so I didn't know that I was going to come on here, but I just happened to have the guitar.
You want to play a few chords? You want to play a few chords for us right now?
Reflection of a lamp there.
You want to play a few chords?
Yes, if my dad holds the phone. It's fine. Yeah. Maybe that way. Sorry, my dad can't really see. What should I play? Okay, no, that's my face. You can see the guitar as well. Okay.
Now, didn't you do a "Here Comes the Sun" earlier?
Okay.
You know, I appreciate you doing that. I don't think the mic is doing it justice, so it's clipping it. But I really it's cool to see you holding the guitar anyway, and you playing a few chords there. That's cool, and you won that through the competition, which is really great.
You know, my dad can't see where the camera is pointing, so the angles are a bit weird.
Yeah, but that's really cool that you won that. That was a really prominent competition, and you're continuing to do a lot of busking. It's funny, I've been trying to talk to Emma about doing some busking at our Pearl Street Mall. Someday she's going to do that. She's going to go down to Pearl Street Mall. She can't wait to meet all the wonderful people down there. She's told me that she just can't wait to do
that. Wonderful people.
I think it'd be fun. You need to do it. It's really fun. I think it'd be pretty. It'd be a learning experience, right? Yeah. It totally would. So who are some of the people you want to have on your show coming up? You've got a lot to choose from, I bet.
Well, we want to have some little Big Shots people on. That'd be cool to have them on. And we'd love to have Darcy Lynn on. That'd be awesome. And just, let's see, just, you know, and some aspiring musician friends of ours and people like that. So it'd be really cool to have on. Yeah, and Lucy, you have ideas too.
Yeah. Also, it'd be great to have some of the people I met at gigs on the show as well, because I was thinking of doing some other busking or some more collaborations with them, and I think it'd be really cool to have them on the show as well. And also Sina, who have been in a few of our videos, which would be great. Yeah, it'd be really fun.
Yeah, I think it's very, very exciting. You know, we have about 5 more minutes. And I wanted to give ample time for you guys to kind of promote yourselves a bit as far as where to find the latest and greatest with what you've been doing. Lucy, I'll start with you.
So what I'm doing at the moment?
Yeah, and where people, I know you've got your website, which we'll put up again, lucygowan.com. Kind of tell us what you're involved with musically right now.
Also just to say, also we can have Victoria on, just wanted to put that in there. Anyway, what I'm doing at the moment is that I'm currently getting ready for a Halloween, like 2 Halloween gigs, and well, it's the same thing, but and we all have to dress up, and including my parents, which will be fun. And I was thinking we're preparing a new a new Halloween busking set, and that would be really fun. And what's the other thing I'm doing? Oh yes, I'm also well, I'm actually currently in my school, which is my school uniform, which I'm wearing at the moment. We're doing a school production, and which is technically music so I'm just saying it anyway. It's actually because it's the 100-year anniversary of school that I'm in.
Wow.
I go to a girls' school, and it's gonna be Doctor Who themed, which will be quite funny. And I love Doctor Who. It's my favorite show ever.
It is.
And I actually got cast as one of the to play the Doctor in one of the scenes. I've
Nice.
also got a I got anything else? No. Just thinking.
So Emma, you've got your gold CD, gold single.
Yes, that just released on Sunday, and so you can find that on Bandcamp.com. It's on Reverb Nation. It'll be posted on other things like Spotify, stuff like that very soon. I'm really excited for that, so please take a listen. Also, I'm going to have a contest, and I'm going to be giving away 3 prizes. So yeah, so we're going to be posting that really soon. And let's see, I've got a few gigs coming up. I've got Saturday I'm playing at the Music District in Fort Collins. And then next weekend I'm playing at Ames College in Greeley. And the Music Man. Again, please come see that if you can. It's at Candlelight Dinner Theater. I'm double cast, so my dates are on my Instagram, my Facebook, my website, and stuff like that. So my website is emmamarinemusic.net, and so please go check it out. You guys would love seeing Music Man, and you guys will not be disappointed. Yeah, and please download Gold. That'd be really great. I love the support. So you can download it for $1. You can or name your price or take a listen. So please, I love that. Thank you.
Excellent. Very well put, you two young ladies. Great to see you both. Thanks for both hopping on the show.
Yeah.
This was gold. This was just gold having you both on the show. So do you have a date for the first show that you're going to do together?
Not exact.
Maybe October 7th.
Maybe
I
October
think
7th. Possibly October 7th.
October 7th, yeah. Well, I think
yeah.
you two could really be the youth ambassadors for this new BeLive.tv. I've seen some pretty remarkable people that are doing these shows, and when you told me about doing the show together, immediately I just thought that's like the coolest thing ever. You know, because you're both extremely well spoken. You've got your very great senses of humor, and I think it's really going to come through when you guys do the show. So thanks to your parents for being such great parents to give you all these cool opportunities.
Thank you.
Yeah, they all rock big time. Big time. So until we talk again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, the parents of Cindy and Emma, and Norman and Casey for tuning in, and everybody else that tuned in. Thank you so much. And hey, Cindy, great to have you drop in. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Great. And we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.